We're back this evening for the third hour of fillets. They're all ready to sand out, and we'll get started. So let's get to it. And there we go. All right, what I normally use are these pollywogs, and I got them from that Woodcrafters shop. Hey Dan, I see you're not sanding. These, I call them pollywogs. I don't know what they call them, but they come in different sizes. And I'm using 180 on this. And this stuff sands really nice. It doesn't take... This is the best thing I've ever seen for fillets. It doesn't take much to sand them in. A little bit right there. I gotta take the flap off and get one of my stick with some sandpaper on it. Let's see, now I'm not gonna be able to find the ruler. I need to get all my stuff ready to go before I do these streams. But these are all so impromptu. I guess we'll just use a stick and put some 180 on it. 320. Popsicle stick with some 180. Of course, now I can't find a knife. Yep, there's one. When you're sanding this stuff, try to not use your fingers. Try to use a tool. Straight areas need straight, flat things, and curved areas need those pollywogs. So let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we're still a long ways out. So I've got to pay attention here, so I'm not talking much. Got to make it look perfect. I got it. Good evening, everybody. Gonna get a spray coat this weekend. Spray coat and another couple of sandings, and then we can put the color on it. Perfect. So my dad used to say, Robert, it has to be perfect. I owe him a lot. Gonna miss that guy. Used to call him every Sunday in his later years. We'd talk for 2-3 hours. How long is the shelf life for Super-fil? Probably longer than you'll ever need it. Keep it in a cool, dry place and keep it sealed up. I got a can at home I know is probably 10 years old. This is always the hardest place, right here, right around the leading edge, to make look right. Probably take another mixing. Never can seem to get the right amount in it the first time. Well, that side's done, except for the leading edge there. Forget about looking at it, just feel it. Let your fingers be your eyes. 11 watchers watching me sand. Jim Lynch calls it his therapy. Yeah, no doubt. I think that jar I gave you was probably 2 years old, Dan. It wasn't fresh stuff. Let's see, I don't want that. I want my little sponge. Where's my little sponge? Oh, I got another one here. I got another one, bigger. This is 320. Yes. Oh yeah. If it gets too hard to come out of the jar, put it in the microwave 10-15 seconds. Be careful, because when it comes out, it'll be hot. But need some more dope on this. Peeling up the paper on the leading edge there. I have to go around, and because I'm so close on weight, I can't just willy-nilly paint the whole thing, so I'm just going to have to spot it in where it needs it. Like run the paintbrush. I didn't get enough on the leading edge of this flap. But we'll get it. Okay. Got a spot here. I should have these all sanded out by tomorrow so that we can go on to airbrushing the green in the cockpit and start working on the cockpit in the next video. Okay, let's do the other side. And you see how shiny that is? It's pretty much contoured to the right shape. It just needs to be flattened out. Not a big deal. You see how easy that sands? I mean, I don't know whether you can see that from where you're at there. But we'll try to You know, I'm a mechanic, and part about being a good mechanic is having the right tools and the right equipment. Well, part of building models and being successful at building models is not cheaping out on the stuff that you need. Get the right stuff to do the job. Yeah, we could do this with wood filler or some spackle or some nonsense, but all that leads to is aggravation in the end. Could do it with Bondo, then it'd be too heavy, and your airplane would be a wall hanger or a wall banger, you know. As I've stated before, Brodak sells this stuff, but you might as well go right to the source and get it because it's a lot cheaper that way. And they tell me it's $35 a quart now. It'd be about $100 a quart at Brodak's. I understand they have to make money and all that, but and you know you need to support the guys. But when they're taking the same stuff and putting it in jars and selling it at a profit, that kind of gets me. And that is business, but well, in 18 minutes we did 2 fillets. Now you could make these, you could use a pencil or a dowel or something, but these are rubber and you have less chance of tearing up your model with it. And you just sand until all the shiny goes away. So you can't feel it, the transition between the side and the bottom. I'm gonna have to put some right there. Our Brodak engine's good. I've heard they were kind of weak. Well, they're made by the same people that make Double Star. And what makes a Brodak like a Brodak 40 so nice is its weight. So if you're into that classic type build where you need, it's better than a Fox 35. Let's put it that way. Now I got another. I have another style polywog that I'm going to use for here. I have to transition between this and the fillet to get that sanded out. Well, so we're going to use one that looks like that. I'm a Super Tiger guy, but you can't get them anymore. I mean, they're not making the Super Tigers that I like anymore. So you kind of got to go with, the OSLA 46 was a good motor, but they don't make those anymore. You think it's any good, they quit making, because control line guys are cheap and there ain't no money in it. Why would they keep making it? Hey, Craig. Yeah, they're a good engine. I mean, I don't use them, but I fly bigger airplanes. If I'm going to build a classic airplane, it's going to have a Super Tiger 46 in it. Now the Super Tiger 40, leave it alone. It does not run very good. The 35 stunt motor runs okay, but the 40 has different port timing. They look the same as a 46, but they're not. They don't run the same. Man, I can't get that out. Keep rubbing. Okay, keep going. Change position here. It's almost out. Yep, Zinger 13.6. Try to find a rev up 13.6. You'll like that prop better. They're hard to find. But a Zinger's a second substitute. Does it sand pretty easy? Well, I just showed you. I sanded 2 fillets out in 20 minutes. Yeah, sands real easy. It's like butter. Sands just like balsa wood. Can you see the dust come off of it? Yeah, it sands real easy. I'll show you here in a second. I'll turn it over and we'll do the other side. Okay, let's do the other side now. Okay, if you look at it, you can see that it's shiny. You can see that this is shiny. You want to sand it until it's flat. And that takes just a few seconds to work. It ain't much. You might want to try a APC 13.6 I don't like the look of the prop though, but they're pretty efficient. You see, that's like 1-2 swipes over there and it's already flattening out. Might want to get a 13.5 too. Run the motor a little faster and you want to use Sig Champion fuel, which is 10, 10, and 10, 10% nitro, 10% clots, 10% castor. Randy Smith Venturi, Thunderbolt glow plug, takes about 5.5 ounces for a flight. You're here in this, I could set your Super Tiger up, it'll run exactly like mine. They all run the same. And don't let anybody buffalo into saying, well, you got to have it reworked. No, you don't. They work perfect right out of the box. I don't like that. So let's get the big wog. I need to sand that with the is Sig fuel good for most applications? Well, if you're running a motor that's FAI motor, they don't run nitro. So it all depends. I mean, a Fox 35 needs more oil, so you got to run 30% oil, 25-30% oil. The Sig Champion fuel works good in Super Tigers. You see how much dust is coming off of this? It doesn't take nothing to sand. It's just like sanding balsa wood. I used to do balsa fillets. Then this stuff come out. Just as light. And a hell of a lot less work than balsa. Yeah, you want to make sure that he runs 10% clots, that's synthetic oil or equivalent, and 10% castor, and 5 to 10% nitro, depending on the temperature. If the heat is up, if it's hot there, you want to run 10%. I've never run 15% in my 60s. Some guys have, but then you want to have a can of 5% for cooler weather, and for in between, you mix 10 and 5 together, get 7.5. It's all about tuning your motor. Okay, let's I'll move the camera around here and I'll sit in the chair and sand this last bit up here. Well, maybe I won't sit in the chair. I'm gonna have to take out my sheet. The sheet is filled with Super-fil on the floor. Good evening, Marcel. $35 into it, about got all the fillets sanded. Gotta do the back yet, but the wing fillets anyway. These are the hard ones. The other ones are detail sanding. This stuff is incredibly strong too. Well, that's it for that. Pretty good. We'll do the other side now. No, they're out of business. You gotta kind of make do with, if you got a I like the Brian Gardner liners. Bowman used to do the re-ringing, but the re-ringing, they're always needing a ring. But with a Brian Gardner liner, it's ABC. You don't run it lean, it ain't gonna hurt it. I think they're ported a little bit different timing too. They run a little bit faster, but doesn't have that deep 4-cycle break. And I kind of like the Gardner port timing. And he's right there from your neck of the woods. So basically what happens when you get a Super Tiger 60 with a Brian Gardner liner, you go to Boca Bearings and you put in a new set of bearings, and you get a Randy Smith Venturian spray bar. You end up having a PA Super Tiger PA, and it's a $300 engine. But or you could get these that I got in this and have a $500 engine. You know, it's six to one, half dozen the other. Okay, let's do the other side. That's how easy they sand. Whoever asked me that. We will have done all 4 fillets in an hour. No problem. I don't have any room to walk around this camera. Sure. Okay, there's a little bit of goober right there. Oh, I didn't. I'll have to super-fill those in. I didn't get my these hatches up here molded in. Oh well. I got to do my propeller anyway. I'll go out in the car and get that, and I'll probably do that tomorrow night. Okay. Of course, I'll have John look at the fillets. You know, I'll have him. Our normal thing is I'll sand this out, and this weekend I'll shoot a coat of that gray clear on here over the whole airplane. And before I get ready to, I'll sand it out again. And before I get ready to paint, we'll go around and pick out all the spots that need attention. And it helps to have a second person look at it, because you're not going to get them all. And you can't freak out when your buddy goes, great. You can't freak out when your buddy goes, hey, what are we going to do about that? What we're going to do about it is fix it. 42 minutes and 4 fillets down. That's pretty good. Gotta step back a little bit. Gotta give myself a little room to walk around here. No, I'm not left-handed. Sure beats the hell out of welding all day. Damn. I welded all day long. What a bummer. Okay, that's that. Okay. "24 watchers. Hope you guys are sanding while you're watching me. Yeah, it's huge. It's a big mama, and I'm not going to make my weight. I'm going to try to keep it as close as I can, but there just ain't no way. There's just too much airplane here. Ain't gonna make the weight. Because I don't think I can finish it from here in 4 ounces. Browsing eBay, yeah. I think I'm at 59 ounces right now, all told. Just ain't gonna happen. I tried. You don't have the wood, you don't have the wood. Nothing I can do about it. I should have built this airplane first. I used all my choice wood in 2 other models. This was second choice, third choice wood. It'll still be a good airplane though. Just have to hang on to it more in the wind. That's gonna need Super-fil right there. Some more right there. That's the way it goes. So it'll be another batch of Super-fil tomorrow night. We'll go around and hit all these spots there, around the leading edges, around my ductwork, up on the cowl, my propeller. We got to get that ready to go. I think Dan's going to see about coming over to help make the mold. There you go, some guy in Sandy. Craig got a Super Tiger for you. Okay. Well, if you join up on Stunhanger, make sure you use your real first and last name, or else you won't get through. So everybody tries to get through me on using pseudo names. you can, after you get logged in, you can change your profile to say some guy in Sandy, but in order to register, you got to use your real first and last name. I don't sell, you won't get any spam from Stunhanger. I don't sell email addresses. I probably could make a killing doing that, but I don't. You got to use a good email address because I send you a notification that you're that you've been approved. Yeah. Biff the Magic Dragon, huh? That feels pretty good. What is this? A little booger right there. A bougar right there. What's that? Yeah, well, if you can't remember it and you can't get logged on and it doesn't work, you can always send me a message here and we'll get your account straightened out. Because that is the place to find info. Certainly ain't Facebook. I don't know how you could find anything on that site. Nope, you can't get my hinges on Stunhanger. You have to have them made. There's Southbridge CNC on the vendor's corner. Just ask them to cut you some of my hinges. It's about what last time I did it was about $30 for 500,000 of them. I don't sell anything on Stunhanger, but the vendors sell things. The first ones I did were hand cut. Okay, let me check your. Let me check. And yeah, you're waiting for approval. Come on. All right. Some guy in Sandy. Okay, check your email, some guy in Sandy. Like I say, you can go into your profile, edit. Yeah. Facebook is one long line. You'd have to spend 2 or 3 days scrolling through it. It's a joke. That was started by somebody who wanted to be my competition. don't matter. I should have. They wanted me to delete their account on Stunhanger. I should have done that for them. Next time he asks me to do it, I will. Okay, we're 3 minutes away from the hour. So we did. Takes about 15 minutes of fillet to sand them out. Not bad. I think it's going to come in balance okay. This is where it balances right here. Watch how nose heavy it is. It'll fall right out. So as long as I don't add a whole lot of paint, should be okay. Yeah, look for Craig and send him a message. Craig's a good guy. Now it's just a matter of tinkering, making it perfect. Well, that's going to about do it for this evening. Sure appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate the support, the super chats, the support on Stunhanger. It all helps. Still fairly smooth. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. I don't know what we'll do. We'll do something even if it's wrong. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.